So, since the last time we spoke, a lot of people have seen the movie so far.
Yeah.
How's it been?
It's been good. I actually, now that I know it's not a complete disaster, I actually enjoy sitting in those screenings. At this point, it's sort of a subtle education. I'm fascinated to sit in the back of the theater and hear what people are laughing at and hear what different types of people are laughing at, the critics, the general audiences, and just kind of collect mental data as to really what works and what doesn't.
So Ted kind of allowed you and Alec and Wellesley to sort of expand how you write and what you write. Like,
yeah.
How do you think how does that work for you guys?
We really enjoyed it. There's a lot. I mean, it's the hardest thing we've ever written. A feature script is infinitely more difficult than writing a half-hour television, because with a show like Family Guy, or really any sitcom, I suppose this probably goes for shows like Seinfeld as well, you can be a little loose with the story at times. If you have a lot of really great jokes, you can tread a little bit of water with the story, and you're only taking up 22 minutes, so you're fine. With a movie, no matter how funny you are, you really do also have to have that story arc that people are invested in, because they're sitting in that room for an hour and a half, and that was the challenge.
And so Ted, like with Family Guy and Brian, it's a dog, but you don't ever think of Brian as a dog. 5 minutes into Ted, you accept that he's real, and that was really important to you. So how do you think that people are accepting that?
So far that seems to have been a successful endeavor. That was a big thing for me when I was making this movie. I really wanted people to forget early on that what they were looking at was a talking teddy bear. I wanted them to think of Ted as just another Boston guy, like Mark's character, and I think that worked. The two special effects houses, Tippett and Elora, that generated the bear, just did some groundbreaking work as far as the realism of this character.
So what are some of the, outside of the trailer and what people have already seen, what's a little taste of some of the ridiculous shit that they're going to see in Ted?
God, well, you'll see Giovanni Ribisi dancing to a Tiffany song. How often do you get to see that?
Dancing like how?
Like dancing like sexy as fuck. You'll get to see, God, I don't want to give shit away.
Mark Wahlberg does two things that he doesn't feel comfortable doing in this movie. Singing and dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Mila picks up shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're not helping me on this. No, I'm just listing them off.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay,
no, I haven't seen the movie, so go ahead.
Why Ted? Why now?
I don't know, because I felt like it. No, Ted was originally an idea for an animated series that I came up with and shelved for a while. And when it came time to do my first movie, it seemed like the perfect premise. In large part because the technology had reached the point with Avatar, with Lord of the Rings, where you could create a character like Ted and have him seem very real and not have to use like a hand puppet or a marionette or something.
It's great.
Cool.
I'm good.
Alrighty.
Good to see you again.